10 years ago. 10 years ago, I had bariatric surgery. Actually, a little more than 10 years ago. I never hit my goal. I thought that first year I was going to hit my goal within the year. A few months after I had my surgery, I ended up getting pregnant for my first son, my only son. And then I had him. I started to get back on plan. I was doing well again, started to lose weight. And then I got pregnant for my daughter, which was wonderful. I love my children, but I never hit my goal. After I had my daughter, I got really close doing a bariatric keto type plan. And just due to my family not liking what we were eating, I was trying to change my habits. I kind of moved around a little bit. I found some other weight loss companies that was not successful for me. Not that they're not successful for some, but for others, not for myself. And I just started to steadily gain weight because I was trying someone else's plan, someone else's idea of what would work for my life. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I know that with my body, I do better with a low carb, extremely low carb plan with a higher protein. With that being said, that's the way I really need to eat. That's how I'm going to feel my best. That's how I'm going to reach my goals. Not everybody needs to do that, but for me specifically, that's what I need to do. I have put together a reset. It is the Bariatric Boujee reset, and it's kind of like it's similar to the 75 soft challenge, but it's more going to be a 21-day soft challenge. It's just going to be an intro. We could do anything for 3 weeks, right? So what I will be doing is I will be doing one picture a week. I will be reading a self-help book. Now, I know you can read whatever book you choose to do, but for me, I feel better if I read self-help. I'm really into becoming a better me, personally. Also, I will be following my meal plan. I will be making out my meal plan and following it. Included with that is meal prep. I do work at a hospital, and it is very easy for me to walk up to the cafeteria, scan my badge, and eat whatever I want to in the cafeteria, and have that deducted out of my check. I'm going to avoid that. I'm not going to go upstairs at all. I don't need to. I have an office. I can stay in my office. I am going to be working afternoons for 1 more month at the hospital, so I have time to plan out these meals, make sure my food is prepped and ready to go, or I don't need to go upstairs. So that's going to be my meal plan. Is it going to be perfect? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I'm hoping to see some progress. Another thing I will do is I will work out for 30 minutes several times a week. I'm not going to say every day. Definitely not every day. On the days I don't work out, I'm going to try to get a walk in. I have a gym at work that I can use on my lunch break. I could go up. I could do a walk, or I could even ride the bike. So that is what I'm going to plan on. I will be doing at least 3 days of strength training a week. And the rest will just kind of be movement and, riding the bike. It's a stationary bike that I'll be riding, and I personally need to protect my knees. I have some torn meniscuses, and until we figure out what the plan is going to be, I got to protect my knees. The other thing is, and this is the last thing that I'm going to have on my challenge, is going to be 60 ounces of water a day. Now, as bariatric patients, we all know water can be hard. And the farther out you get, I want to say the easier it gets, but that's definitely not true. Although it does get easier, it never gets perfect. We're never perfect. So I have been really slacking on the water, well, since bariatric surgery, to be honest, with the exception of when I had lost a good amount of my weight and got really close to my goal, but I still never hit it. And part of that was I was anemic, so I was eating ice all day. So that's the plan. I have a Stanley dupe, I think it's a Miyoki actually, cup that I will be using, which is 40 ounces of water. My estimate is going to be, if I drink 2 of those with ice in it, that should be 60 ounces that I need. Actually, it should be a little over 60 ounces. They do tell us 60 to 80 ounces of, or 60 to 80 grams of protein is, at least what my surgeon said, is ideal for bariatric patients. I'm going to try to hit at least 100, just because I am so much farther out, and I know it's not going to hurt, but it will definitely help. I did purchase some high protein, lower carbed books off the TikTok shop, and I am going to be using those. But that anybody that would like to join me in this, I would love to have you. I will leave a link below, and you could get your own copy of this 21-day challenge. If you are interested, we could do a group where we can chat, talk about different discussions. I'm happy to share my meal plan and comparable meal plans that I've kind of come up with that I think will help us get to goal. Not mandatory by any means, but if anybody feels like they need a little bit of help to see kind of what's working for me most recently, I am happy to share that. Yeah, so just let me know if you are interested.